And it may not be obvious from looking at these guys, but I'm sure you could guess from the thumbnail and title of the video, they have something pretty interesting in common. These figures were both clearly intended for Western release, but they somehow ended up in Asian countries, which is where I ended up purchasing them. So originally, I assumed that these guys were made for American release because of the English, but if we look at the packaging, they both say Australia. So yeah, these are clearly not meant for Japan or China because they didn't have a single kanji on their packaging. So I'm not sure exactly why they were there. Brawl, who I bought in China, was made in Vietnam. Windblade, who I bought in Japan, was made in China. So they were both made in Asia, but neither of them were really made in the country from which I purchased them. But despite the weirdness of this situation, both were pretty good deals. So Brawl I bought on eBay from a Chinese seller. He was $34.99 before tax, and the shipping was free, and it only took a couple of weeks despite coming all the way over from China. And that's just a really good price for a first year Studio Series figure because, he wasn't Wave 1, but he was on the shelves back in 2018. And the fact that I can get him for the retail price of a new Studio Series is frankly crazy. And something else that's crazy is that there's a lot of these listings on eBay for about the same price. So if you are looking for a Studio Series Brawl or maybe one of the other figures along that caliber, then I think it would be very much worth checking eBay. And then Windblade was a bit of a different story. I paid 4,400 yen for her, including taxes, which is equivalent to about $30. I got her in person at a store called Mandarake in Osaka. She goes for $50 to $60 with shipping on eBay, typically. I actually recently ordered a copy for $37 after shipping because I don't want to open this one. This is kind of a souvenir for me. So you can get a decent price if you're patient and lucky enough. But yeah, it's typically much more expensive than what I paid for this one in Japan. And I also got some other stuff at this shop called Mandarake. You're probably not interested in that stuff because it's not Transformers related, it's just anime. But you would probably care that they have a lot of other Transformers there. I saw Studio Series on 100, I saw all sorts of Masterpiece, I saw some old Japanese exclusive stuff, some Age of Extinction stuff. But yeah, so Mandarake, they have multiple locations. I've only been to the Osaka one, that's the only one I can attest to. But yeah, if you're ever in Japan, it's definitely worth visiting those kinds of collectible shops because you could find some pretty good deals. And so that's my advice for today. Just buy yourself a $1,700 plane ticket and you will save money on toy robots. But anyways, that is it for this video. In case you couldn't tell, it's very experimental. But yeah, I just wanted to try injecting more of my personality, more of my voice into the channel. Hopefully you liked it. If you did, maybe consider leaving a like, subscribing, commenting. All that stuff is super helpful. But thank you very much for watching. I'm going to leave you with a montage of Brawl because I don't plan on doing a showcase on him. So yeah, please enjoy and have a great day.